So I'm going to show you the top 5 dividend investments that I noticed that Canadians love on Reddit that aren't the big 5 banks. We're going to simulate the performance assuming you had $10,000 to start for over a decade.
It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix.
Before we start, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below what's your favorite dividend investment. Note that Tesla doesn't count as a dividend investment even though they're going to $15,000 and will probably give out dividends by the time they colonize Mars. You know how everyone hates paying rent, but they have to? And most Canadians want to be condo owners, so they could be the ones charging $2,500 per month rent to tenants. Well, here's your chance to do that without physically owning the property, without getting a mortgage, without dealing with bad tenants, and without doing toilet repairs at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can invest in Canadian Apartment Properties REIT, or CAPREIT for short, which, as you can figure out in its name, buys and leases multi-unit residential rental properties located near major urban centers across Canada. If you invested $10,000 at the start of the decade, your shares would be worth almost $33,500, and you would have received over $8,000 in dividends, for a combined total of around $41,970. Another favorite dividend stock is Bell. Remember seeing this bill? Oh, you wish you didn't get this $0 bill, because if you did, then you wouldn't have a mobile plan or internet to watch my videos, which you should smash the like button, by the way. Bell sells wireless phone plans, cable TV, internet, landline phones, and media. They're not free, by the way. Bell is mostly known for their good internet because they spend billions of dollars building out their fiber optic network. More realistically, this is probably how your bill looks like. Do you recall signing up for a monthly plan, but somehow always end up paying more than what you signed up for? Here's how they explain their additional charges. Well, instead of paying Bell, why not also be on the receiving end with their dividends? If you invested $10,000 at the start of the decade, your shares would be worth almost $24,000, and you would have received over $10,000 in dividends, for a combined total of $34,620. Just the $10,000 in dividends would have covered your mobile plan for the past decade, assuming you got a $75 per month unlimited plan, and didn't get any sneaky charges.
It was very sneaky, kind of like a Pearl Harbor, okay?
One of the most popular Canadian dividend stocks is Enbridge. They specialize in delivering energy to customers throughout North America, but for regular people, they're mostly known as a company that they have to pay to for their monthly natural gas bill. Recall seeing their bill every month? Yeah, I think everyone hates seeing it too. Life takes energy. Yes, life takes gas money every month too. So if you can't beat them, then we should join them. If you invested $10,000 at the start of the decade, your shares would be worth almost $26,000, and you would have received over $9,300 in dividends, for a combined total of $35,400. The next dividend favorite is TELUS. They do the same things as Bell, but instead of media, they have an international business called TELUS International that focuses on outsourcing and IT services. Here's a couple of memes I found on outsourcing. Yo dog, I heard you like outsourcing, so I outsourced your job to India. If outsourcing jobs is bad, then why does it feel so good? Although TELUS operates practically everywhere in Canada, they're known to be more competitive in Western Canada. If you invested $10,000 at the start of the decade, your shares would be worth around $27,000, and you would have received over $9,100 in dividends, for a combined total of $36,200. Lastly, another dividend favorite is Fortis, which is a Canadian diversified electric utility operating in North and South America. Similar to Enbridge, Fortis primarily delivers electricity. Okay, so I learned that they're based in Newfoundland, and I had to YouTube what was going on there. Okay, it looks like the last thing was a snowstorm. But what's really interesting is that Fortis doesn't have a YouTube channel. And on Google, they're being ranked higher by the Fortis watch brand. So it sounds like the marketing department has some work to do. If you invested $10,000 at the start of the decade, your shares would be worth around $22,000, and you would have received over $6,100 in dividends, for a combined total of $28,067. So if you managed to make it this far, here's an investment summary of the 5 names I mentioned. If you just wanted the most dividends, Bell would have given that to you with over $10,000 in dividends. But if you wanted share appreciation, Canadian Apartments would have done that.